she'd fire me. That's fine, the New York Times would beg to hire me. Till then I'd log alone. Blah, 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 blah.
Spent most of last week in Indiana. Attended town hall meetings, witnessed record attendance at town hall meetings. I'm not a really big draw. I usually draw about 30 people at town hall meetings. We average between 200 and 300 people at our town hall meetings last week. Let me just say emphatically, I didn't meet a family that wasn't facing these economic times with courage and sacrifice. Every small business owner I spoke with, every family farmer I spoke with, every parent I spoke with, we're all making tough choices to make ends meet. And they get it. They understand what you do when times are tough. You make hard choices. And today, House Republicans are urging Democrats in Congress to do the same.
Over 1,000 clinical research scientific studies have documented what most parents instinctively know to be true, that what a child consumes in terms of media content does impact that child, its behavior, cognitive development, etc. We found about 18 studies that suggest otherwise. 3,000 saying yes, they do affect children, the content affects children. About 18 studies that suggest, well, maybe it doesn't. And of course, our friends in Hollywood have underwritten many of those 18. So who's to blame for the growing tide of indecency on the public airwaves and on cable television? Certainly we point to parents, because too many parents allow children to have TVs in their own bedrooms and watch TV unattended. But parents say, well, it's the broadcaster's fault. They're putting their stuff into my living room in the evening. Broadcasters say, hey, it's not our fault. This is what the advertisers want to pay for. The advertisers say, well, it's not our fault. This is what Hollywood writes for us to then sponsor. And then Hollywood, of course, points back to the public, the parents, and say, this is what we think the market wants. So the PTC has implemented solutions to address each step in that chain. We offer research for parents. We watch every primetime broadcast television show. We analyze that show for sex, violence, profanity, disrespect for authority, disrespect for the law, if it's an anti-religious bias. We record that information, make it available on our website free of charge so parents can make a more informed viewing decision for their family.
The Young Conservatives Coalition is an advocacy organization dedicated to leading the next generation of the conservative movement by organizing and mobilizing young conservative professional activists such as ourselves. Our mission is twofold, to answer two questions. What does it mean to be a conservative in 2009? And who's going to lead the next generation of the conservative movement? Our purpose there is threefold. First and foremost, I know many of you in this room, but I do not know all of you. The first thing is to learn to communicate and network with each other so we can all get to know each other. It's very important before we can do purpose number two, assist and help each other with our organization projects and individual initiatives. After we get to know each other, we start strategically coordinating. We can help put together a new conservative agenda for the 21st century. The Young Conservatives Coalition is an advocacy organization dedicated to mobilizing and organizing young conservative professionals to rebuild the conservative movement. We think it's a great opportunity for right-of-center bloggers to come together and to help strategically coordinate, which is part of what we're trying to do. The YCC is trying to facilitate these type of group meetings that people get to meet each other, network, start working with each other so that when it comes time to putting together this new conservative agenda that Congressman Pence was talking about, we're ready to lead with that. We're doing our soft launches today. Our formal launch is going to be at CPAC on Friday, February 27th from 10 to 11. We have Grover Norquist coming there. We're hosting the only young professional event at CPAC this year. We have the College Republicans, Young Republicans, America's Future Foundation there in a sign of solidarity to try to bring everybody together and let people know that there are young professionals who are conservative and we have an agenda. We have a platform that we put together to help re-articulate those conservative principles we all believe in.